Hello and welcome to How Do I Homeschool? My name's Rebecca Devitt and today we're going to be talking about, are homeschoolers smarter than public school children? So what do you think? Do you think homeschoolers are smarter than public school children? Well, after looking at both categories, I don't actually think homeschoolers are any smarter than public school children. However, I do think that a lot of people who are gifted do homeschool their children, and so a lot of those homeschoolers are being included in that category. So that might be giving rise to the conception that sometimes they might be. Homeschooling doesn't make a child inherently smarter than the rest of the population. However, it does give children an advantage. This is because the teacher-student ratios are a lot higher. So in terms of the people teaching children in school, you're going to have a 30-to-1 ratio. So there'll be, 30 kids and there'll be one teacher. In the homeschooling situation, you've often got 1-on-2, 1-on-1, 1 on however many children are being homeschooled. And that has been shown to increase a child's test scores. So if we're talking about test scores, that will help an awful lot. In the public school system, a student might get lost. So a teacher might not even realize one of her 30 children are not learning very well. They might not have time to figure out the problem just because the ratios are so high. In the homeschooling situation, a parent is right there with that child and they'll be noticing things much more quickly. The other thing about a homeschooling situation is that parents can choose the right homeschooling curriculum for their children. If you send your child to public school, then they have to do the public school system's curriculum, and that has a lot of problems, as many parents would recognize that. A curriculum shouldn't be a one-size-fits-all. Instead, we should look at the child and go, well, what curriculum will work best for my family or my children? Unfortunately, when you look at the curriculum in public school, they just give the same curriculum to every child, and that obviously doesn't work for every child. So no, I don't think homeschoolers are smarter than public school children, but I do think the environment that they're in assists them to learn perhaps a little more easily. Thank you for listening today. My name's Rebecca Devitt. This is How Do I Homeschool, and I'll be talking to you next time.